Basketball for Washington. Oh my! They have been a juggernaut in this league. Everything going the Wizards' way. Right now, the Wizards ain't playing around.
Good evening and welcome to the late night edition of the doubleheader here for Wizards D.G. here in 3v3 SLAM Open bracket play. Lower bracket is wrapping up today. The quest to become a part of the top 12 ends tonight. Wizards D.G. dispatching Warriors Gaming Squad in 5 games in a 5-game thriller, taking it all the way down to the wire, 3 games to 2 for Wizards D.G., earning them the right for tonight's late night tip-off against Hornets Venom GT. The winner of this series will qualify for the top 12 for championship week here at District E, powered by Ticketmaster, next week for championship week when the NBA 2K League is in town for their full setup and production. Is going to be absolutely exciting as both of these teams are looking to make history here. The Hornets looking for their first 3v3 championship. On top of that, Wizards D.G. looking to defend their title as they are the defending champions from 2022. A big thank you to everyone on Twitch, wherever you may be watching, whether it's here at District E, whether it's on Twitch. A big thank you for tuning back in for the 9:45 p.m. tip-off. I see everyone in chat jumping in as well. Good to see everyone back here cheering on the Wizards once again. So again, just a recap. How did we get here? Well, it was a long journey this week. It started last night against the Knicks. Unfortunately, that was a 3-0 series loss, giving Wizards D.G. their first loss in this double elimination style bracket. Dropping us down to the lower bracket tonight, going up against the Warriors. It was CB13 who was the hot hand for the Warriors, and the Wizards had to play stellar defense, forcing CB into bad shots, forcing CB into bad passes, just making CB uncomfortable. And that's what we saw in Game 1 and Game 2. The Wizards held CB in check. They played to their strengths, and it worked for them. In Games 3 and 4, CB was able to take control, make his shots, make those easy dunks, and hit those critical three-point shots when necessary, leading his team to a Game 5. After little technical difficulties, we were able to get back into Game 5. It was a little bit closer than before the restart, but Wizards D.G. were able to seal it with a crucial rebound from Nudini, finding Cap from behind the arc to hit the game-winning three-point shot. So, now, the final 5v5 tournament or series of tonight for the Wizards. Win or go home for both of these teams. Best of 3 series. Let's take a look at our starting lineup here real quick, presented by head coach Pat Crossan. Starting at point guard, number 18, it's Cap. Just awkward, the small forward, number 29, the 2021 Defensive Player of the Year. And of course, as always, the winningest player in NBA 2K League history, the center, number 14, Nudini. Your starting lineup for head coach Pat Crossan. As we jump into the game number 1, a very quick start here for this series. As the Hornets will strike first here in game number 1. Best of 5 series, first to 21 by 2. Will win the game, win 3 games. You win the series and you punch your ticket to the top 12. Both of these teams looking for a win tonight. Cap down low, baseline. Awkward, being patient, finding Nudini. Kicks it back over. It's Cap. 5 on the shot clock. Cap for 3. No good. Big offensive board from Just Awkward. Looking to play off of that momentum from the win against the Warriors. The Hornets coming off of a 3-1 victory themselves. So we're all tied up at 2 apiece. Both of these teams have had about an hour in between their first series and this series. I can at least speak on behalf of Wizards D.G. They spent that entire hour in their film room prepping for this series. Bougie goes up, makes it 4-2. Now Nudini bringing it up the right side of the court. Being patient with the Cap coming back into the backcourt. Will hand the ball off. Big Saint is there. We heard head coach Pat Crossan talk about it a little bit in the postgame show. Big Saint A veteran of the league, is good on both sides of the ball. Definitely a wild card to take a look at here as Cap pulls up for three, gets it to go, and Cap gives the 1-point lead back to Wizards D.G. Bougie bringing the ball up, guarded by Just Awkward. Cross court to Flu. Flu back to Bougie. Flu for three, gets it to go. 7-5 for the Hornets. Cap finding space, takes a three-point shot, can't get it to go. Long rebound collected by Nudini. Down low, Awkward being patient, finds Nudini, will put up a three-point shot, gets it to go. It's a green three from the Beanie Deanie, makes it 8-7. Bougie, cross half court. Puts a three-point shot up, no good, and Awkward with the one-handed rebound pulls it down. The Wizards looking to extend their lead. Awkward wide open, takes the three-point shot, and Awkward says if Nudini can do it, I can do it too, and hits a green of his own from behind the arc. Bougie at half court, down by 4, now down by 2. Cap, cross half court, finds space, drives the lane. Can't get it to go. Hornets looking to go the other way. Bougie, guarded by Awkward. Trying to cross the defender up, down low. Awkward is there, and it's a turnover. The Wizards have a chance now to extend their lead as Awkward brings the ball up. The pump fake finds Nudini in the corner. Back over, picked off by Plu. Bougie now for the Hornets, cross half court. Looking to tie the game up, finds Plu for three, gets it to go, and it's a 12-11 lead for the Hornets. Awkward, being patient with the ball, drives into the lane, gets two defenders to collapse on him. Looking for help from his teammates. Cap shows up, but instead opts for Nudini. Dini to Cap. 5 on the shot clock, looking for space. The Hornets are trying to smother them. Cap down to Nudini, off the glass and in, 13-12. Now Bougie, cross half court, kicks it over. Ball's tipped up, collected by Cap. It's a turnover for Wizards D.G. Awkward for three, gets it to go. Awkward hits the three-point shot, makes it 16-12 for Wizards D.G. Bougie trying to make something happen for the Hornets. Gets blocked from behind, goes out of bounds. The Hornets will hold on to possession. But my, oh my, the defense from the Wizards are stifling the Hornets. Big Saint inbounds the ball to Bougie. Saint pulls up for three. No good. Offensive board down low by Plu. There'll be a shooting foul called on Awkward. They'll go ahead and reset towards the top. Bougie with Awkward with his takeover activated. And it's a turnover. Nudini looking to go the other way for Wizards D.G. Has Awkward in the corner. Opts for Cap instead. Cap looking for space. Bougie guarding him closely, drives the lane, kicks it out. Nudini for three. Can't get it to go. Offensive board by Awkward. Cleaning the glass, finds Cap. Under 10 on the shot clock. Cap looking for space. Bougie trying to stay on him. 3 seconds. Cap, space, Awkward, three. Gets it to go. It's a three-point shot from Just Awkward. Makes it 19-12 for Wizards D.G. And they are on game point for game number 1. Bougie. Shot's no good. Nudini collects it. Awkward in the lane, being patient and slams it home for the 21-12 win for Wizards D.G. taking the 1-0 series lead off of an 11-point performance from Just Awkward. It's Nudini and Cap rounding it out with 5 apiece. What a game here in game 1 in this best of 5 series. The 1 hour break not affecting Wiz DG at all. Coming up with big shots. It's just awkward. Perfect from behind the 3-point line. In fact, he was perfect from the field. 3 for 3 behind the 3-point line and 4 for 4 from the field. Just awkward popping off. Absolutely fantastic. Not bad for someone who's known for his defensive play. Dropping 11 points, leading the entire game here in game number 1. Speaking of which, this would be a great time if you are new to Wiz DG and you want to know a little bit more about our players. Let's take a moment to learn about the 2021 Defensive Player of the Year in Just Awkward.
What's up, everybody? This is Get to Know Your Wiz DG. What's up, everyone? It's Justin Howell, aka Just Awkward, small forward for Wizard District Gaming, but you guys already know who I am. Nah, come on. So I'll describe myself as quiet off the court, but loud on the court. I've been playing NBA 2K since NBA 2K13, so however many years that is. My favorite thing about the league is you build a bunch of friendships that last a lifetime. A fact about me that surprised people is I'm not as awkward as my PSN. For the most part, I like just messing with people and just having a good time.
What's your favorite thing about being a Wiz DG player?
Nothing. It's like, I'm trolling. My favorite thing about being a Wiz DG player is, 1, I'm close to home. 2, the organization, they treat you good, like just from top to bottom, just great organization, and my teammates, so I love being a Wiz DG. Most looking forward to the season is just playing another season, like just, it's always fun playing in the league, playing at the highest level, so I'm just ready to get back out there and hoop. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Game number 2 in this best of 5 series coming up. If you haven't done so already, just a reminder, make sure you follow Wiz DG on all social media. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Wizards DG, and on YouTube at Wizards District Gaming for more amazing Wiz DG content. Get to know the players a little bit more for more behind the scene access for the 2023 Wizards District Gaming staff and team. Heading into game number 2, we have loaded in. It is a 1-0 series lead for Wiz DG, looking to go up 2-0 in the series. We are underway as Plu hands it off to Bougie here in game 2. Bougie pulling up for the off-balance 3, gets it to go, and the Hornets strike first, 3-0. Awkward bringing the ball up, center over to Cap on the left. Guarded by Big Saint, finds space. Cap puts up a 3-point shot of his own and rattles it home, all tied up at 3. Bougie being pressured in the backcourt by Awkward, who will be called for the reach. Again, 6 fouls per player in threes. So you can afford to give up 5. The 6th, you get replaced with an AI player. So fouls used for defense is definitely a legitimate strategy in 3v3 if you want to try to be aggressive to force turnovers, as Cap is now called for a reach. Big Saint over to Bougie. Bougie over to Flu. No good. Rebound, Awkward, outlet pass. Nudini slams it home, makes it 5-3. Bougie drives the lane. Two-handed jam, all even at 5 again. Defense winning the game for the Wizards in game number 1, forcing the Hornets into critical turnovers late in the game. Hornets are looking to correct those errors here in game 2. Cap looks to lay it off the glass and in, but can't get it to go. Rebound for the Hornets. Cross half court. Bougie. Pass is tipped. That's a turnover. Wiz DG going the other way. It's just Awkward. Cross court to Cap. Brings it back towards the center. As Plu is called for the reach. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Nudini will check it up top. Over to Cap. Left-hand side, Cap driving baseline, kicks it over. Awkward, the pump fake. Bougie didn't jump. Cap couldn't get Plu to jump. Now Awkward will take the three-point shot. Greens the three. It is another three-point shot for Awkward. Makes it 8-5. Wiz DG up by 3. Bougie driving the lane. Lead back to 1. Nudini. Over to Cap. Towards the right hash, guarded by Big Saint. Brings it back towards the center. The pump fake. Plu didn't jump. Nudini. Down low will bring it back to Cap. Cap gets around the defender, slams it home, makes it 10-7 for Wiz DG. Bougie. Looking for space, will find it, gets around 2 defenders, cuts the lead back to 1. Awkward now driving the lane. Put a little style on that dunk, makes it 12-9. Bougie bringing the ball up, drives the lane, no one home. 12-11. Awkward up the right-hand side. Guarded by Bougie. Cap trying to set the pick, will roll back, receives the pass. Big Saint on him. Shot goes up. Defensive board, Hornets going the other way. Bougie on the outlet pass. In the corner. Plu. Back to Bougie. Plu along the left side. A little give and go action. Bougie. Pulls up a shot. Contested. Side rim, no good. Offensive board. And the putback by Plu makes it 13-12 for the Hornets. Cap. Cross half court. Saint ran past him just a bit. Awkward to Nudini. It's Cap with 5. Left hash. Pulls up for 3. Cap gets it to go. 15-13 for Wiz DG here in game number 2. Bougie. Cross half court. Guarded by Awkward, who's called for the reach. Plu will reset the ball for the Hornets. Hands it off to Bougie, driving the lane. Wide open spaces. We're all tied up at 15. Awkward to Cap. Baseline. Slams it home. 17-15 for the Wizards. Bougie guarded by Awkward. Cross half court. Cap trying to read that pass to force a turnover, unable to get there in time. Back to Bougie. Driving the lane again, tied up at 17. Awkward with the pressure in the backcourt, finds Nudini. Cap in the corner, loose ball goes out of bounds. That's a turnover for Wiz DG. No, pardon me, that last touched by the Hornets. Wiz DG will hold on to possession. Now Awkward, back to Cap. Under 10 on the shot clock. Cap, guarded by Bougie. Ball swatted away. Bougie is going to be called for the reach. 14-second reset on the shot clock. So we're all tied up at 17 apiece here in game 2. Nudini. Off to Cap. Under 10 on the shot clock. Cap, back to Nudini. Pulls up for 3. Can't get it to go. And it's Plu who pulls it down. Hands it off to Big Saint. Then back to Bougie. Bougie feeds down low. Needles the pass through. Makes it 19-17. And the Hornets are on game point. Possibly on their next possession. Back to Cap. Wiz DG needing points here. Cap looking for space. Bougie not wanting to give it to him. Nudini driving the lane. Kick it back over to Awkward. Back over to Cap. Under 10 on the shot clock. Nudini, they're looking for the three-pointer, but no, they'll settle for 2. Tied up at 19 apiece. They need a stop on defense or forcing a bad shot. Either one will work for Wiz DG. They cannot afford to give up any points here, as it will seal the game for the Hornets. Bougie over to Plu. To Big Saint. Bougie guarded by Awkward. Under 10 on the shot clock. Bougie trying to find space. Pulls up for three. Hits the three-point shot. 22-19. Your score, as we are all even at one game each here in this best of 5 series, behind an 18-point performance from Bougie, 10 points from Cap. There in game number 2, a very close affair there in game number 2. Wiz DG just one possession away from possibly taking a 2-0 series lead in this best of 5. But that just goes to show you how critical turnovers are in the 3v3 game here in the 2K League. Any turnover, even if it's 2, 3, 4 turnovers, those are 4 different possessions that you could have scored points on. It was a one possession game going into the final basket there in game number 2. You have to find a way to protect the rock. And that's something that WizDG is known for on defense, is being able to force the other players into turnovers in the other teams. But the big issue is every now and then we'll see WizDG get stuck in a turnover rut. Granted, not so much there in game number 2, but just enough to affect the outcome there of game number 2. So with that, we are heading into game number 3 in the next few moments. Let's go ahead and take a look at one of our, let's see here. Who haven't we done? I think we've ran through everyone in the last stream. So we'll go back to one of our newest members here on WizDG. We'll go back to the guy from the Big Sky country in Witness.
Hey everybody, this is Get to Know Your WizDG. Hey everyone, my name is John Mushaven, gamertag is Witness, and I play shooting guard for WizDG. I describe myself as a easygoing guy, got a sense of humor, I like to laugh, I like to joke with the guys. Fact about me is that I grew up and was born and raised on a ranch in Montana. Every task is different, day-to-day basis, depending on the time of year especially. One day you might be helping a cow deliver her baby. Next day you might be fixing an old fence, and then the next day you might be driving a 4-ton combine trying to harvest wheat. Growing up on a ranch is definitely a unique experience, but I wouldn't want to grow up any other way. Favorite thing about being a WizDG player is the atmosphere here, the organization, and all the players here. Everything's just professional from top to bottom. Outside of 2K, my favorite thing to do is probably, I like to play basketball in real life too. I like to golf a little bit. This season, what I'm really looking forward to the most is maintaining the success and brand that WizDG has created here with their reputation, and just playing good basketball with the guys. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. Hey everybody, this is Get to Know Your WizDG.
All even at one game apiece in this best of 5 series. Wizards District Gaming falling 22-19 in game 2 in a one possession thriller. Looking to reestablish their lead here in game 3. They'll start with the ball first. It's Cap back over to Awkward. Looking to strike first, but instead it's going to be a turnover. Big Saint thought about driving the lane, but he'll pull it back to find Bougie. Bougie by the right hash, drives the lane. One-handed jam, and the Hornets strike first. Awkward bringing the ball up, guarded by Bougie, finds Cap. Baseline kicks it back over, finds Awkward, driving the lane. Reversal, and WizDG on the board. Big Saint. Fouled by Just Awkward. Called for the reach. They'll reset on the right side. Bougie cross half court. Kicks it over, finds Plu. Back to Bougie. Plu in the corner. 3-point shot, back rim and in. 5-2 for the Hornets. Awkward on the right hash. Finds Cap. Over to Nudini. Back to Cap. Cap the pump fake down low, finding Dini off the glass and in. Great pass and a great finish for Wizards D.G. Cuts the lead to 1, and they turn the ball over on the inbounds. It's who else but Awkward. Cap for 3. Really makes them pay for the turnover. 7-5 for Wizards D.G. Cap called for the reach. But that was a worst case scenario for the Hornets, not only turning the ball over underneath their own basket, but giving up the 3-point shot. Bougie looks to respond. 3-point shot, no good. Turned down by Nudini. Pass out to Cap. Goes baseline, pulls it back to the corner. Finds Dini driving. Back to Awkward. Being patient, kicks it back out. It's Cap. Left side of the court. To the right, down low, finds Nudini. Loose ball picked up, long 2. Cap can't get it to go. It's another offensive board by Nudini. Now it's Cap. Back over. Pardon me, it was Awkward to Cap. Now Cap towards the logo. Right side, 3-point shot, gets it to go. It's a 5-point lead for Wizards D.G., a team that's known for their defense cleaning the glass on the offensive side of the ball. Multiple chances for Wizards D.G., and they capitalize on it. Big Saint to Plu. Big defense from Nudini. Blocks from behind. Wizards D.G. looking to go the other way. It's Cap. Off the turnover. Looking to add to their 5-point lead. Splits the defenders. Makes it 12-5 for Wizards D.G. Bougie being pressured by Awkward, looking to force another turnover. Bougie absolutely getting stifled by Just Awkward, putting on a clinic. Big Saint over to Plu. Over to Bougie, 5 on the shot clock. Off balance 2, no good. Picked down by Plu. Puts it back up and in. But for a good 19 seconds, Wizards D.G. had the Hornets on their back heels. Couldn't move the ball around at all. Cap over to Dini. Corner. Dini can't get the ball to drop. Offensive board. Cap over to Awkward. Thought about it. Bring it back over. Finds Nudini. Cross court. Driving the lane. Bougie's called for the reach. Bougie checks the ball up top. It's Cap for Wizards D.G. just at 10 seconds on the shot clock. Cap, left side. Pump fake. Bougie doesn't bite. Over to Awkward. Back to Cap. Ooh, Bougie bit hard. Cap looking to make him pay, and he does. 15-7 for Wizards D.G. The Hornets jumping all over the place, making them pay. Wizards D.G. with a commanding lead here in Game 3. Bougie over to Big Saint. Bougie with 5 on the shot clock, pulls up. Shot's no good, loose ball. Last touched by the Hornets. Wizards D.G. ball looking to extend their lead even more in hopes to extend their series lead. Here again in this best of 5, currently tied up at 1 apiece. Cap, takeover activated, finds Nudini for 3. A big 3-point shot from Nudini makes it 18-7. It's an 11-point lead for Wizards D.G. Bougie. Panic passes it over to Big Saint. Driving the lane, up and in. No harm there. It's a 9-point game. 3-point shot will end it for Wiz DG. No pressure as the Hornets have multiple possessions needed to try to get back into this one. Cap for 3. Cap can't get it to go. Offensive, no, pardon me, collected by the Hornets. Going the other way now. Big Saint. Bougie. Half court. Driving the lane. Not a problem. 7-point game. Nudini. Being patient. Loose ball. Foul called on Big Saint. Look for the Hornets to keep playing aggressive. They're trying to claw their way back into this game. Awkward. Over. Cap. Back to Nudini. Turns the ball over. Makes it 18-13. Wiz DG. Still have an advantage here, but they can't afford turnovers. Awkward. Driving the lane. Over. Dini. Long 2. Gets it to go. 20-13. Next possession will be game point for Wiz DG. Big Saint bring the ball up the left side. Guarded by Cap. Takeover activated. Big Saint back to Bougie. Cap's called for the reach, looking to force that turnover. Ball checks up top. It's Bougie for the Hornets into Big Saint. Left hash. Kicks it over. Almost a turnover. Big Saint able to get it. Blue down low. 5-point game, but this possession could seal it here in game number 2 for Wiz DG. Cap bringing the ball up. Nudini takeover activated as well. Driving baseline. This Big Saint is called for the reach. Check the ball up top for Wiz DG. 15 on the shot clock. Cap into Awkward. Back to Cap looking for space. Cap being patient, taking whatever they'll give him. Awkward. Gets around his defender. Long 2. Awkward. Calls game with the long 2. 22-15 for Wiz DG as they take a 2-1 series lead in this best of 5 series against the Hornets. Cap dropping 11 points for Wiz DG. Nudini following up with 7 in a stellar performance once again. And Wiz DG are just 1 game away from punching their ticket to the top 12 in championship week next week here in District E, powered by Ticketmaster in Washington, D.C. An absolutely stellar game there in game number 3, pulling the series back to a 2-1 series lead for the defending 3v3 SLAM Open champions, Wizards District Gaming. That's what you want to see. If there's adversity, you want to be able to see Wiz DG bounce back. They dropped game 2, came back strong in game 3, a little back and forth in the beginning, but just like we saw in game number 1, great defense will always win games. They win championships. That was the secret recipe for Wiz DG in the 2 years they went back-to-back in 2020 and 2021. Wiz DG know how to play defense, especially when you have just Awkward on your team as well. It is always a good time when Awkward is on your side. So game number 4 coming up next. Wiz DG looking to slam the door on the Hornets. Let's take a moment to get to know one of our newest members of Wiz DG in his first year in the league, our friend Glowski.
What's up, everybody? This is Get to Know Your Wiz DG. My name is Alexander Pimentel. My gamer tag is Glowski, and I am the power forward for Wizards District Gaming. Best way to describe myself is a very energetic vibe guy, somebody that you just want on and off the court. I've been playing NBA 2K since NBA 2K15, but I've been playing NBA 2K competitively since NBA 2K18. My favorite thing about being in the league is just being able to meet people, live with people that you've never thought you would live before, and just being able to just enjoy life and do what you love and make money out of it. One fact that might surprise people is that I used to play the trumpet. We've kind of played like a little different variety of music, like Hispanic music, Latino music, jazz music. I don't even think I have it anymore. My favorite thing about being a Wizards District Gaming player is just knowing that I have a family around me, people that trust me, believe me, and I know that I'm gonna be able to be the best person I am and be myself on and off the court. What I'm looking forward to most this season is just being able to just learn from the vets. So I'm gonna be able to learn a lot from them and just take that with me in the future and hopefully be able to stay in the league for as long as I want. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more WizDG content.
Game number 4 underway. The Hornets striking first, hitting a 3-point shot as the ball gets blocked from behind by Nudini. The Hornets will hold on to possession with 20 seconds on the shot clock. WizDG up 2-1 in this best of 5 series. One more win for WizDG and they will be going to championship week next week. The Hornets with their backs against the wall. Cap over to Nudini, driving baseline. Kicks it back over. Cap. Pump fake, can't get Plu to jump. Baseline backs it up in the corner. Back over to Nudini, driving the lane. The reverse. First points of the game for WizDG makes it 5-2. Bougie. Cross half court. Ball pickpocketed by Just Awkward. Finding Cap and WizDG. Cap for 3. Gets it to go, and we're all tied at 5 apiece in game number 4. Bougie for the Hornets. Trying to get around the defender. Finds Big Saint for 3. Gets it to go, 8-5 for the Hornets. Awkward, up the left side, cuts middle. Finding Cap. Cap for 3. Can't get it to go, but it's Nudini with the offensive board. Will put it back up themselves as the Hornets just cleared out. Easy 2 points for Nudini. Plu over to Bougie. Bougie driving the lane. Over to Plu. Corner 3, no good. Bougie with the offensive board. Bougie by the right hash. Kicks over to Big Saint. Bougie, deep 3. Gets it to go, 11-7. Awkward. Patient with the ball. Hands it off to Cap. Left side, drives lane, two-handed jam, cuts the lead to 2. Back to Big Saint. Bougie. Cross half court. In the corner, kicks over, Big Saint off the glass and in, 13-9. Hornets looking to force a game 5 in this series. We'll have to find a way to pull out a win. 2-point game. It's the pressure from Awkward in the backcourt being applied to Bougie. Cross half court now. Bougie by the left hash. Drives lane. Blocked from behind by Awkward. Goes out of bounds. Hornets will hold on to possession. 8 seconds on the shot clock for the Hornets. It's Plu into Bougie. Picked off by Awkward. Gets the block, then gets the turnover. Awkward looking to back it up. Now drives the lane and slams it home, and it's a brand new game at 13 apiece. And it's another turnover by Awkward. Looking to take the lead here late in game 4. Awkward off the glass, can't get it to go. Offensive board, takeover badge activated. Off to Cap now. 7 on the shot clock. Right hash now, right corner. Cap with 3. Pass picked off, going the other way. It's Bougie for the Hornets. What can Awkward do for you? Following up that block with that turnover, just unable to capitalize on that possession. And now it's the Hornets with a 3-point lead. Loose ball. Last touched by Plu. The Wiz DG will hold on to possession. 22 on the shot clock. Will try again. Nudini up the right side. Cuts into the lane. Back to Cap in the corner. Big Saint almost daring him to shoot. Instead, will pass it to Nudini. Slams it home 16-15. Plu. Over to Big Saint. Guarded by Cap. Bougie. Pulls up. Rattles it home. Makes it 19-15. The Hornets are on game point for their next possession. Points are necessary here for Wiz DG. Awkward. Off to the right side. Looks for Cap. Hands the ball off. Bougie being aggressive. Trying to force that turnover. Cap off to the left side now. Big Saint is there. Plu helping out as well. Nudini over to Awkward. The ball goes out of bounds under the basket. It's a turnover for Wiz DG. And the Hornets can possibly even the series up on this possession. Bougie. Half court. Being patient. Finding Big Saint. Long two. And Big Saint evens the game. Evens the series. 21-15. We're all even at 2 apiece. And just like that, it's another series where we're going to a game number 5. Winner takes all. All the pressure comes down to this last game of who gets to 21-2 first. A very, very back and forth game for Wiz DG there in game number 4. Ultimately not being able to capitalize on some turnovers, bad shots that just didn't fall, or rebounds not going the direction. I mean, that was one of the big things we saw in game 3 was the amount of second and third chance opportunities. The offensive rebounds by Just Awkward, by Nudini, kept giving second and third and fourth life on these possessions, and they were able to finally capitalize on a lot of those rebounds. Fast forward to game number 4. Give credit to the Hornets. They were able to step it up on defense and collect most of those rebounds. Wizards held to a very few second chance opportunities in a very close back and forth game, 21-15, the final score again in game number 4. So with that, we head to game number 5, the winner of game number 5. The first 4 don't mean anything right now. The winner of game number 5 books their trip to championship week next week in the top 12. And who will it be? Will it be Wiz DG, or will it be the Hornets of Hornets Venom GT from Charlotte? It could go either way. It's really been back and forth this entire series. In fact, if you are someone who enjoys statistics here, a very simple one here. Game 1, Wiz DG. Game 2, the Hornets. Game 3, Wiz DG. Game 4, the Hornets. If you're a believer of patterns, which I hope everyone is, that means game 5 is going to Wiz DG. We're just go based upon the patterns, based upon my notes right here. That's kind of what we're looking at here. So hopefully, fingers crossed, everyone in Twitch chat and wherever else you may be watching, cheer on Wiz DG as we are loading into the final lobby of tonight. Game number 5 between Wizards District Gaming and Hornets Venom GT. The winner will go to the top 12 of championship week. It is going to be absolutely thrilling. All of these games have been fairly close, have been either 1 to 2 possession games a lot of times. So expect the more of the same here in game 5. It is going to be close. Neither team wants to go home. Turnovers and rebounds are going to be key. First to 21-2 punches their ticket to Washington, D.C. Game 5. The final game of the lower bracket. Winner goes to championship week. Wiz DG will start with the ball first. Cap inbounds the ball from Just Awkward as Bougie is called for the reach. Cap on the reset. Hands it off to Nudini. Cross half court. Cap left side. Bougie trying to stay with them. Baseline. Being patient. Reversal Off the glass and in. Wizards strike first. 2-0. Now Bougie for the Hornets. Right hash. Guarded by Cap. Kicks it over. Plu in the corner. Back rim, no good. Awkward with the rebound. Cap going the other way now for Wiz DG. Has space. The pump fake. Bougie just runs past him. Back to Nudini. Slams it down. 4-0 for Wiz DG. Big Saint. Back to Bougie. Cross half court. Kicks it over. Big Saint. Back to Bougie. Cap staying close on him. Off balance 3. No good. Pulled down by Awkward as Big Saint is also called for the reach on the rebound. A chance to extend the lead in game 5. Cap. Pressure from Big Saint in the backcourt. Nudini helping him out with the pick. Driving baseline. Slams it home. It's a 6-point lead for Wiz DG. Bougie for the Hornets looking for the first points here of game 5. Awkward applying the pressure. Big Saint down low. And the Hornets have their first points of the game. Dini gets fouled from behind by Plu, looking to force a turnover. Hornets being very aggressive here early in game 5. Down by 2 possessions. Awkward. Baseline. Bougie's there. Kicks it back out. Finds Cap. Big Saint staying close. Nudini. Back to Cap. Under 10 on the shot clock. Splits the defenders. Can't get the friendly roll. Still 6-2. Wiz DG holding on to the 4-point lead as Bougie brings the ball up for the Hornets. Cuts in the lane. Under the basket, up and in. 2-point lead for Wiz DG. No lead is safe in this series between both of these teams as Bougie is called for the foul. 6-4. Early game 5. Winner takes all. Cap. Left side. Looking for space. Pulls up for 3. Gets it to go. 9-4. Cap coming up clutch behind the arc. And Wiz DG extend their lead. 5-point game for Wiz DG. Ball in the lane. Plu down low. Loose ball. Goes out of bounds and Wiz DG will hold on to possession. Cap. Bringing the ball up for Wiz DG. Left side. Big Saints there. Driving baseline. Pulls it back in the corner. Awkward. Right side. Drives lane. Left side of the basket. Finds Nudini. Slams it home 11-4. Bougie. Cross half court. Kicks it over. Finds Big Saint. Down low. Plu. 11-6. Awkward finding Cap. Wiz DG looking to defend their championship. Cap. Behind the back. Kicks it over. Nudini. Back to Cap. Finding Awkward in the lane. That's a two-handed jam. 13-6 for Wiz DG. Bougie. Brings the ball up. Right side guarded by Nudini. He's called for the reach. Again, Wiz DG using those fouls to their advantage. Looking to be aggressive and find ways to force the Hornets into turnovers. Big Saint into Bougie. Half court. Drives in. 13-8. Nudini. Back to Awkward. All the way back to Cap in the backcourt. Thought about driving between both defenders. Decides to pull it back. Instead, will pass it to Awkward. The pump fake. Bougie doesn't bite. Down low, off the glass, no good. Awkward, collecting his own rebound, finds Nudini. Two-handed jam, 15-8. As the Wizards inch closer and closer to securing this Game 5 win. Loose ball, turnover, it's Awkward. And Big Saint helps him out too by getting called for the foul. And Wiz DG will get to reset up top with 23 seconds on the shot clock. Cap has space. Drives it in, up and in, 17-8 for Wiz DG. Plu, back to Bougie. Awkward called for the foul, looking to seal the deal here late in Game 5 for Wiz DG. Bougie. Looking around, finds Big Saint. Awkward, staying close. Pulls up. Three-point shot, no good. Long rebound, picked up by Nudini. Now it's Awkward. Left side. Thought about driving the lane. We'll kick it back out to Nudini. Awkward, the long two. Can't get it to go. Defensive board by Plu. Big Saint now for the Hornets. Off the glass and in. It's a 7-point game for Wiz DG. Cap, cross half court. Left side. Making the Hornets move around, looking for open spaces. Cap into Awkward. It's Plu. Called for the foul. Wiz DG will reset with 14 on the shot clock. Cap. Right side. Rims out, no good. Defensive board for the Hornets. Bougie. Long three, no good. Loose ball, long rebound. Picked up by Nudini. Awkward all alone. And Wiz DG are now on game point. For Game 5, they are on series point as they're looking to punch their ticket to championship week. Big Saint to Bougie. No good. Offensive board by Plu. Nudini's called for the reach. Plu up top to Bougie. Over to Big Saint. 4-3, no good. Defensive board going the other way. Awkward, 4-3. Awkward can't get it to go. Try again next possession. Pressure in the back court. The Hornets able to break it. Bougie, right side in the corner. Guarded by Awkward, drives baseline into the lane. Big block from behind. Awkward coming up clutch down low. Finding Cap trailing in the back court. And Dini for three calls the game for Wiz DG. Break out the bug spray. The Hornets are going home. It's a 9-point effort from Cap and Nudini leading the way for the Game 5 win. Wiz DG 2K basketball, not for the faint of heart. Both series going the distance. All 5 games being played earlier today and tonight now against the Hornets as well. It is just, it's absolutely incredible, the resolve of these guys. Seeing how every time they have adversity going against them, going back and forth, maybe it's turnovers, maybe it's not collecting on rebounds, whatever it is, they are always able to find a way to bounce back. Absolutely incredible play as Wiz DG have punched their ticket into championship week, which is being hosted right here in Washington, D.C. at District E, powered by Ticketmaster, the home of Wizards District Gaming, and Wiz DG will be present for the first ever 2K League tourney in Washington, D.C. Super exciting stuff there. A 3-2 series win here tonight against the Hornets. We're going to throw it to a quick break. On the other side, we'll have a player interview along with head coach Pat Cross, and don't go anywhere. You're watching the official stream of the two-time NBA 2K League champions, Wizards District Gaming. Welcome back to the post-game show here from District E, powered by Ticketmaster. We are now joined by the defensive juggernaut of the 2K League. Make sure I have his microphone unmuted. It is unmuted. We're going to come in live into the studio, joined with Just Awkward. What an incredible game. Like we were talking before we came on here, 10 3v3 games tonight. Both series going the distance. Obviously, sweeps would have been nice, but we had to make it a little dramatic. It's completely fine. This I believe this was the first time we played the Hornets this year so far. They have a new look on their roster. They have great young talent. They have a returning vet. What, in that 1 hour break between the first series and the series against the Hornets, what was the main message going into this series?
We are kind of like familiar with the Hornets. We scrimmed them, so we knew like if we went in and just like play our game and just like keep our identity, not look over anyone, like we knew we were gonna like the results and come away with the win. So like that's really what it was. To just like don't overlook them. Like they're still a really good team. I know they have young talent, but all of them players are talented, so we just had to stick to our game plan.
Absolutely, and that's what you guys did here. It's a back and forth affair, swapping every single game. I'm a big believer in patterns, so I like the way this worked out, obviously. So it's a very unique situation here for you guys. So obviously, championship week being hosted here at District E, home court here advantage for Wiz D.G as well. What does it mean that in the first ever 2K League tournament, Wiz D.G are going to be representing here at home?
I mean, that was pretty much the plan from day one. Once they said that it was hosted in DC, like we didn't want to like not be able to play like in our home court advantage. Like we wanted to take full advantage of it. So that was kind of like the edge for us coming into tonight. Like yesterday, we kind of like dropped a big game, and we just came in like locked in, backs against the wall, just go out swinging. That was the motto: go out swinging. Absolutely.
So we see it time and time again from you when you're on the court. It's something about you and defense. Forcing the other team into turnovers. It's almost like when you D up on them, they know it, they get terrified, and you're looking for that instant moment. You can just go in and just pickpocket them and make a big play. In Game 5, you had multiple big plays like that. What is it about that defensive play style that really draws you to play that way, play aggressive?
I think I can't even take any credit for it. Like, it's really my team, like, trusting me. Like, it's all instance. They trust me that I can make the play. They put me in positions to make the play, and all I got to do is just do my job, and from there it's smooth sailing.
All right, so I'm not going to keep too much longer. It is getting late here, but give me a quick pitch to fans here in the DC area, here in the DMV. Why should they come out next week to support Wiz D.G?
I mean, in-person play is always the best in-person play. I feel like we normally have more energy on stage. So I feel like it's going to be fun to watch, good food, good vibes. It's just going to be a great experience. I don't think anyone will miss it.
I'm not going to miss it. I'm definitely going to be here next week as well. If you have not seen in-person play in the 2K League, I believe last year they asked you to stop jumping because like you were just like about to tear the stage down. Like you were so hyped up. Trust me, if you watch esports, there is nothing like live in-play action in the 2K League. The teams are facing each other. They are literally 4 feet apart from each other. The smack talk is great. The energy is impressive. You're not going to find that some other titles out there, only here in the 2K League. Justin, I appreciate my man. As always, congrats on the 10 games tonight, pulling out 2 dubs. That's what it's all about, baby. All right, appreciate it. We will catch you next week.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, like always.
Absolutely. So with that, we're going to throw it to a quick break. We'll be joined by head coach Pat Crossan on the other side. We'll be right back. So, Coach, did you have 10 3v3 games on your scorecard tonight? Or is it just, we want to create some drama here?
I just wanted to do it for the fans. I mean, we want
Absolutely.
to show them, just a good time and to get ready for next week.
Absolutely. So I was talking with Awkward about this a little bit before he hopped in here. It's a pretty big honor to have the 2K League choose Washington, D.C. to be the host. And obviously, it's WizDG's home venue that's going to be hosting it. What does it mean that WizDG will be there in championship week as that representative here of District D?
Well, I would say there's a little pressure on us to get there, but I'm happy that we did. And for us to play in our home studio, it's going to be awesome because we're going to have a lot of fans there. We've never had fans before, and played in front of a studio audience in D.C. So we're very excited to do that. And if you're down, make sure we'll tweet out the game. You just got to be there. That's all you got to do. So come
It's
support.
as simple as that. And I believe I didn't check. Do you know the price of the tickets? Are they free admission? Or
I'm not sure. It might be $10, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. So
$10. Yes. I mean, if you're taking the Metro, it's going to be 14. Simple as that. Take Metro, take ride shares, do whatever you need to do. Yeah. Get here next week and support WizDG. I know I'll be making my way down here as well. Since the 2K League will be taking over the broadcast, I'll be the guy in the back screaming. That'll be me. Don't worry about that.
We do need fans. I mean, the more fans, the merrier. That's how I
Perfect. So obviously the 1 hour time gap, probably one of the shorter time gaps we've had in the past several weeks. What was the main message in that 1 hour film review going into this series? Obviously, returning veteran talent, new talent as well. We saw Bougie really kind of be the catalyst for their offense. What was it about this team and their ability to adapt to what the Hornets were throwing at them?
Yeah, no, I think it was really good. I mean, we watched a couple of their games versus the Raptors. We didn't get to watch all of them, but we watched a couple. We picked out a couple plays that they actually ran. And, it was really just kind of knowing their tendencies, which way does Bougie like to shoot? He's more shooting on the right, kind of drives on the left. So guys picked on that really fast, and they, adapted that, played in the game, and the Hornets hit some tough shots. I'm not gonna lie. That game 4, they hit a red, they hit like a 12%. They came out firing too. So yeah, I got to give them the credit.
Absolutely. So, Coach, I'm not gonna keep it too much longer. It was a late day once again. I know my parking garage is closing soon also. So enjoy your weekend, relax, rest up a little bit. Can you give the guys a day off maybe?
One. I think I'll give them up tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell them yet. So.
You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. Simple as that. Coach, appreciate it. As always, we'll see you next week. Good luck.
See you next week, John.
Absolutely. A big thank you to Just Awkward and head coach Pat Crossan, as always, for joining us here on the post-game show as well. It's been a long night. The last several weeks, if you have joined us, it have been late nights as well. Tipping off as late as 11:15 p.m. Eastern time. Tipping off as early as 7:30 p.m. A little bit earlier on some nights. I can't remember. They all kind of blend together. But nonetheless, WizDG have done what they set out to do, what that pressure they were feeling, which was to represent District E as the home team in their home venue when the 2K League comes to town next week. Again, definitely take a look at the 2K League website as well for all the times. Make sure you follow WizDG on all social media. We'll put that up here on screen for you as well. If you are not doing so already, this is your homework. Between now and Sunday, follow every single WizDG social media account so you are up to date with all the latest games and game times and game dates for championship week next week. You are in the DMV, you want to come on down. This facility is second to none. It is state of the art. It is world class. The restaurant just opened up here today as well. Had a chance to sample the food and drinks. It was absolutely fantastic. Come on down and experience the energy of esports, the energy of the NBA 2K League, and the energy and excitement of Wizards District Gaming as they go to defend their 3v3 Slam Open Championship from last year next week on home soil here in District E, powered by Ticketmaster. A big thank you to you, our viewers, for tuning in, whether it was just for a game or two, whether it's for both series, whether it was just for this last one for late night 2K League action. A big thank you to tuning in to the official stream of the two-time NBA 2K League champions, Wizards District Gaming. It's been an absolute honor to bring you all the matches this week in group play, in bracket play leading up to championship week. If you are looking to watch championship week, that will be on the NBA 2K League broadcast. So definitely follow them on Twitch as well if you are looking to watch those series live. And I will be back with you next month in April when District E is going to be open to the public for every home match for Wizards D.G. Go online, secure your tickets now to come on down to District E, powered by Ticketmaster. Enjoy the food, enjoy the energy, enjoy the environment. And who knows, maybe you might see me walking by before we go on stream. Come say hi, as always. Say hi to the players. Get to know your fellow Wizards D.G fans as well. And let's make District E the most energetic place 2K League has ever brought the 2K League to. A big thank you again to all of you for watching. My name's John Byram. Again, it's been my honor to bring you the action here over the past several weeks, and I will see you in April.